What is up, everyone? I am the Winner, and welcome to our game room. Today we're going to take a look at the game that came in ranked 4th in my top 123 games of all time. Throughout my list, you have heard me talk about how much I've enjoyed Luke Laurie's designs and how much I just enjoy the way he thinks and the way he does worker placement. Like, he always kind of does a theme of put workers out, and instead of taking that last turn to pull everything back and just having a dead turn, he makes it where you pull everything back and do something with everything you pull back. And this game, I feel like, is the magnum opus of that, even though there's another one coming out that may actually be more, but we'll talk about that in a second. Today's game is Dwellings of Eldervale. I remember when I was so excited when I heard about this that I really wanted to play it. And back prior to COVID, they had an Origins where it was debuting, and I was like, oh man, I have to sign up and get a playthrough. And we talked to Bree she's in Lucky Duck now, but she was working with Breaking Games back then, and she got us in. I was like, all right, awesome. Me and my wife went. I was like, I told my wife, I'm like, I really want to try this game. It just looks awesome. Everything about it just sounds great. I really want to try it. So we got in the game, and I was like kind of rocking it. And I was like, oh man, that game is awesome. So when they came out Kickstarter, I was like, I got to back this game. It's just phenomenal. I have to back it. And Breaking Games just kind of went nuts with its production. Like, went way over the top. Like, the minis are washed. Everything has game trays. This is the most ridiculous thing I've seen in a game, and the most superfluous item that you'll have in a game, but I will never play a game without it just because it's ridiculous. Sound bases. When you put the monster down on the map, yeah, they make sounds. It's crazy. They didn't even have to do that, but it's amazing. I love that. That just takes it over the top for an already game that mechanically is sound enough to where you don't need all the over-the-top stuff to make the game great. They even have meeples that are your workers that become dwellings, and there's another way they score and add to combat. The land of Eldervale is just made up of a bunch of tiles, which every time you go to tile, you either get a little token that you could use for any of your abilities or use for the goods on them, or you can go to different tiles that give you more workers, that can give you the ability to make a dwelling. And it's just the push and pull of, all right, do I want to make a dwelling now and basically lose a worker, or do I want to wait? But if somebody else takes the dwelling that I really want, you even build a tableau of cards, and you get points based on those, depending on the elemental track you're on, the number of dwellings you have. Oh man, this game just offers everything you want in a robust, without being overtly rules heavy Euro that adds enough combat that makes it interesting and keeps you wondering. Has monsters that they'll run around and attack you, and they each are very, very different, even though each type of monster has 2 different settings basically, and it's just, man, this game offers everything that I could hope that a Luke Laurie design offers. He has another one coming out that is the space version of it, called Andromeda's Edge. I think you can actually late pledge for it on GameFound right now. It looks like he took the core ideas of this game and just went, how can we add more goodness to it? So we back that as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to need both in the collection, but man, I can't see kicking this one out. This one, it debuted in my top 20. It moved all the way up to number 4 now. It went up a couple more spots this year. The more I play it, the more I enjoy it. I actually want to play it solo, because from everything I hear, the solo variant's super well done. I just love this game. It plays 1 to 5. It takes 30 minutes per player, so it could be a longer experience if you play with the top player count. But I don't feel like it drags on. It feels like you keep trying to do a little extra stuff to gain extra points, and you're trying to finagle areas to make sure that you're the one that gets that dwelling and no one else. And man, the interplay between players, it's not overwhelming, but it's at the same time it's got that air of you got to be very conscious of what I'm doing, and I have to worry about what you're doing because it matters to me, the placement of things on the board. So man, Dwellings of Eldervale, I hope they come out with expansions. I know they've been having a hard time keeping this one in stock because it just sells out basically every print run. I think they're on print run 4 now. Yeah, this game is so solid. So if you're looking for a very beautifully produced tableau building, area control Euro game, definitely give Dwellings of Eldervale a shot. You won't be disappointed. Luke Laurie knocks this one out of the park. So that was my number 4 of all time. Come back tomorrow. We'll see what number 3 is in my top games of all time. So as always, thanks for watching. Keep playing and keep winning. And keep roaring. Keep roaring.